I'm gonna walk the road. Join me.
The road to Emmy night starts now.
The Empire cannot win.
Baby, I need you to do exactly what I ask right now.
This script is amazing.
We're celebrating the best shows on television with the stars.
You heard it here first. It's all very exciting.
It moves people and it excites people.
Well, this is good stuff right here.
From past Emmy winners
This is what you wanted, right?
I have been waiting for this moment.
to new fan favorites.
Got a dead body, gotta go.
Folks just love a good American family.
This is On the Red Carpet. The Emmy Race Begins.
Welcome to On the Red Carpet. With Emmy nominations right around the corner, we're talking with the stars of some of TV's best shows, including a top contender for Outstanding Comedy, Abbott Elementary.
Cancel classes, burn Abbott down.
We all have our quirks.
In its first 3 seasons, Abbott Elementary has earned 24 Emmy nominations, winning 4 and making history for star Quinta Brunson, who became the second Black woman to win Best Actress in a Comedy.
It's wonderful to have people this involved with the show. 4 seasons in, it's not easy to do. I'm just so happy that we're able to continue churning out the good stuff and that people still want it.
Abbott just wrapped season 4, and the cast couldn't be more proud of the series.
I'm not going to be the one that says that Quinta Brunson saved network comedy, but other people have said it, and I don't disagree.
Is there a bigger word than blessing, something to describe what has happened? This is such a phenomenon. I pinch myself every day.
A lot of people want this, but I've got it, and I can tell you it's even better than you think.
I really feel like every year we've improved upon and expanded upon what, was already making the show great.
And sights are already set on season 5.
Oh man, I'm excited to get back in the writer's room and, flush it out.
We're really just like coasting into our characters. We're coasting into the writing. We're coasting into the storylines, and I just think it's just going to keep getting better.
If I see a mistake, I need to correct it.
High Potential is another ABC show with high Emmy potential.
You're a single mom with 3 kids pretending to be a cop.
I am consulting.
Caitlin Olsen is getting Emmy buzz for her role as a brilliant police precinct janitor turned de facto detective.
There are no marks on the victim's wrist, so it wasn't him who was tied up.
I love how tough she is and how scrappy she is. I feel like she's been through a lot in her life, but how soft and compassionate and she is with not just her kids, but with people who need help.
Oh, I see you brought your baby to a crime scene. Kerrick, as a character, is very by the book, very kind of straight-laced, sometimes a little bit of a curmudgeon, and the energy that Caitlin brings as Morgan kind of rubs him the wrong way.
And I think Lieutenant Soto has taken the risk of bringing somebody who's completely out of the box to, I guess, read between the lines.
High Potential is ABC's most-watched new show in 7 years, and season 2 is coming to Tuesday nights this fall.
Ta-da!
Also on the Tuesday night lineup will be Dancing with the Stars, which has won 21 Emmys over the years and saw record fan voting for its most recent finale.
Joey and Jenna!
And ABC's Jimmy Kimmel, who's hosted the Emmys 3 times, is always a strong Emmy contender.
I am all about it. It is iconic.
The host of Jimmy Kimmel Live is a 3-time Emmy winner with 23 career nominations. Meanwhile, longtime ABC star Ellen Pompeo from Grey's Anatomy could score her first ever Emmy nomination for her limited series, Good American Family, on Hulu.
I thought I heard you come in our room just now. Just want to check and make sure you're okay.
Playing the part of Christine Barnett, a character who's as complicated as the story they tell, was the kind of challenge Ellen Pompeo was happy to accept.
I got the opportunity to disappear into a new character and create a whole other person and have my fans see me do something different. She has adult teeth. There are signs of puberty. Michael? I don't think she's a little girl.
Good American Family tells the story of Christine and her husband Michael, who adopted a young girl with dwarfism, then questioned whether she was a little girl at all.
It is such dicey material to sort of tackle, and our writers have done a brilliant job because it isn't what you think.
It was just such an honor to play this role and just to dig my teeth into it.
You had a full villain era, let's face it, for
I
the
had
first
a
few
full
episodes.
villain era.
But that's part of the fun of this show, is watching it from the different perspectives.
Mr. President, call it in.
I had many a parent come up to me and be like, yo, Sterling, that show. They'd be like, yo, that show? That show is great.
Sterling K. Brown is getting huge accolades from friends, fans, and critics for his role in the Hulu series Paradise. He plays Xavier Collins, a Secret Service agent who must find out who killed the president, played by James Marsden, and why.
I think, you set out on a show like this, you hope you kind of hook people, and we got lucky.
The moment that I read episode 1, I knew this is something groundbreaking, really special.
I love that people are thinking about it and people feel the need to tell everybody. That feels so exciting. I've never had that experience.
For years, we've been afraid of them. Now it's time for them to be afraid of us.
The Handmaid's Tale has won a total of 15 Emmys since 2017, and this final season has them back in the awards conversation.
I honestly feel like the show just continues to be entertaining and interesting and inspiring to people. I hope that it continues to be watched.
It's written incredibly well. There were times when I would read the script and I would have to put it down and say, "Are you kidding me?"
While the cast was sad to say goodbye, they too are proud of the work that meant so much to them.
I loved this season. It's really special. It's complex. I think there's so much complexity to it. But yeah, I think they've done a really nice job.
We will fear no evil.
Only Murders in the Building is another perennial Emmy favorite.
Guys, we're going to Hollywood.
The Hulu Whodunit Star Pack Season 4 won Best Comedy Ensemble this year at the SAG Awards.
There's been another murder.
I actually messed up a scene and I turn around and laugh, but it kind of works within the character.
It has to work.
Yeah.
Because there wasn't a take where you weren't laughing. With Molly Shannon improvising, it was insane.
This is Zach Galifianakis.
Oh yes, Zach Galifianakis, of course.
A year ago, Selena Gomez, Martin Short, and Steve Martin were all Emmy nominees. Steve, at age 79, became the oldest lead actor nominee ever.
In history?
Yeah, in Emmy history.
In fact, the second they announced the nominations, they phoned Ripley's.
Yeah. They said, break it to him gently.
Nathan Lane, who won an Emmy guest starring on Only Murders in the Building, is part of the new Hulu series Mid-Century Modern, getting Emmy buzz this year.
It's been a minute since we've been out in the wild, so it might take some time.
It might, but that's okay. We have all weekend to find somebody.
See you back at the house.
It's nostalgic in the sense that it reminds you of all those shows you grew up on in front of a live audience. And then, because it's on Hulu, we have a lot more freedom.
It is pushing the medium in a way that I had never seen before. This is not the multicam your parents grew up on.
And we break into song and dance occasionally on the show, as I do at home by myself.
We only had himself to blame. Ow, 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 ow. Leg cramp.
Coming up,
this show represents who I am as an actor, as an artist.
Emmy contenders from the Star Wars galaxy and the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
I can't shake the feeling that you're gaming the system.
What happens next?
You're watching Emmy Award-winning On the Red Carpet.
Season 1 of Andor earned 8 Emmy nominations, including Best Drama. Now the second and final season is streaming on Disney+, and the Emmy force is strong with this one.
We're in a war. You want to fight? Or you want to win?
Season 2 of Andor is winning with fans and critics. The 10th Star Wars thriller revealing the bravery and sacrifice of a rebellion fighting against tyranny.
I can't fly the ship. The drop is compromised. I've been upside down for 2 days.
I can tell you we fully committed. We gave everything we had, After season 1, we tried to do something even better, more ambitious, definitely, and it was a challenge.
It's a story about people. It's about people coming together for the cause of the greater good, and there's a lot of complexities in that.
What a swell party this is.
There's been many Star Wars films and entities and all sorts of things, but Andor, I think, stands very much as a very singular achievement.
I did feel like we were sitting on a diamond for a while after we filmed it. And then when you share it and it's received so well, it's just really heartening.
Darkest hour, wake thy power, earthly and divine.
Also on Disney Plus, Marvel was making magic with Agatha All Along. The show cast a spell on critics and fans alike, something Agatha herself, Catherine Hahn, is still trying to process.
This project means more to me than any project I've ever done. Being here on the other side of the making of it and knowing that it was received as well as it was, it's like, it's all very heady.
I feel really good about all the performances that we did. I feel great about the scenic design that was made, the costume design, the effects.
It's a real, genuine storytelling in a really, classic way of telling, a fantasy story, but with such heart and meaning behind it.
It was a very happy experience. It was a wonderful experience with these women. And so I'm thrilled that it resonates and that it's continuing to resonate.
I just need these witches to get me to the end.
I was raised to believe in grace.
Daredevil Born Again is another critically acclaimed Marvel hit.
But I was also raised to believe in retribution.
The Disney Plus series reunites Matt Murdock, aka Daredevil, with his old adversary Kingpin, who's now the mayor of New York.
We've tried to tread this really delicate line of welcoming new fans. So it not being necessary to have watched all 3 seasons of our show and understand everything and know everything about the characters. At the same time, we also have a lot of history and Easter eggs for our returning fan base, which we've learned is the reason we're back.
And we still have a heightened reality kind of show that we do because it's called Daredevil, but there's also, it's a very highly dramatic show too.
The mayor serves his city. I can see you're not entirely convinced. Can you blame me?
Up next,
this is about how I feel, and I want to feel things.
Past Emmy winners who could return to the winner's circle.
It's very nice and just a really massive honor.
Am I sweating? Yeah. You know what? Put your arms down.
Last year, Quiz Lady won Hulu an Emmy for Best TV Movie. This year, another Hulu film is among the contenders.
We might have been broken hot messes when apart, but together, we painted a pretty damn good picture.
To the Supremes.
To the Supremes.
Searchlight Pictures' The Supremes at Earl's All You Can Eat is streaming now. Also streaming on Hulu, the limited series Dying for Sex, starring Michelle Williams, who's a previous Emmy winner for the limited series Fosse Verdon.
My cancer's back. I'm too young. I haven't done anything with my life.
I know it's cheesy, but everybody has a bucket list.
Dying for Sex is the true story of Molly Cochin, a woman who receives a terminal cancer diagnosis, divorces her husband, and explores her desires.
I want to feel everything for as long as I can.
Michelle's performance, sometimes hilarious, sometimes heartbreaking, has her among this year's Emmy favorites.
It means so much to me because what we're really gathering over is Molly and Nikki. We're really honoring the way that they lived and the way that they loved, and that's what this response is, and that's what I'm so honored to be a part of on behalf of these 2 real women.
We are liberating funds for the Irish Republican Army. Mother Superior.
Say Nothing had viewers saying a lot. The limited series follows a group of Irish Republican Army members during the violent, decades-long conflict known as the Troubles. The cast, many of whom are Irish, say they wanted to make sure the story was told just right.
It was massively important to me because it was about my community, and the people at home were always, always, always at the forefront of my mind when we were making this.
I just wanted the people in Belfast, where I'm from, to like it, and then they did, and then now people in America have really responded to it, so it's really surpassed my expectations of what I thought it was going to do.
What if I wanted to open a restaurant?
The first 2 seasons of FX's The Bear won 21 Emmys.
Another win. How does it feel tonight?
It feels great. Yeah, I'm so excited. I can't believe it. It really does feel wonderful, yeah.
Now, Jeremy Allen White, a back-to-back Best Lead Actor winner, could make it an Emmy three-peat for season 3.
These bowls are, they're different sizes, Richie.
They're not. They're the same.
Can't see the difference in this?
Handmade
Look at
earthenware.
it. The vibe's weird.
Jeremy's castmates, Eben Moss-Backrack, Liza Colon-Zayas, and Ayo Edebiri have all earned Emmy statues for their performances. And Ayo made her directorial debut in season 3, earning a DGA award nod for her episode, Napkins.
Damn, it's really that bad.
It just wouldn't be possible at all without everyone on the show. Getting to work with them as a director was like just such a gift.
Seasons 1 through 3 of The Bear are streaming now, with season 4 coming June 25th to Hulu and Hulu on Disney+. After wrapping its 6th and final season, FX's hit vampire comedy, What We Do in the Shadows, could scare up more Emmy nods. The series, now streaming on Hulu, was nominated 29 times for its first 5 seasons.
It's surprising that, the show that we love, just having fun on year after year in Toronto gets nominated for something that we love doing. So it's kind of like this guilty pleasure.
And just last year, star Matt Berry received his very first Emmy nomination for Best Lead Actor in a Comedy.
You have been seduced by the siren of show business.
It was a huge honor because it's an ensemble show and everyone is doing their best, and doing really, doing fantastic stuff. So I've got no place, to be kind of singled out. At the same time, you've got to be kind of thankful.
We're so fortunate that we keep getting really, really lucky.
Since Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney bought the Wrexham AFC Soccer Club, the team just keeps winning. And so does their docuseries, Welcome to Wrexham, with 8 Emmys and counting.
That's a testament to the filmmakers. I believe we've got the best documentary team out there in the world, and I believe we've got one of the best football teams in the world.
Season 4 documents the team's road to a record-breaking feat.
We've done something that's never been done before, and that's in the history of English football. No team has ever gone back to back to back. The fact that we documented it, and well documented it, I'd like to add, is just a cherry on top of an incredible year.
People do not know how to date. That's why they come to us.
Muslim Matchmaker is another reality show that may have Emmy potential. The Hulu series among several Emmy hopefuls from ABC News Studios, including the Hulu documentaries Patrice the Movie about the next phase in marriage equality, disability.
They can stop us from getting married, they can stop us from living together, but they're never gonna stop us from loving each other.
And Brats, an insider's look at the famous Hollywood Brat Pack.
If you were coming of age in the 1980s, the Brat Pack was near the center of your cultural awareness. But for those of us experiencing it from the inside, the Brat Pack was something very different.
Whoa, that is delicious.
6-time Emmy winner Stanley Tucci could add to his trophy case again.
It's an honor for me, are you kidding?
His Nat Geo series, Tucci in Italy, takes viewers on a culinary journey.
There are so many stories to be told, and really then it just becomes about telling the story of that region through the prism of food.
Before I tell you where we're headed, let's do a little recap.
Okay.
Nat Geo's No Taste Like Home with Antoni Porowski is another food and travel series with Emmy potential. The show taking A-list celebrities along for the fun and sometimes emotional ride.
Thanks for bringing me. This is cool.
Other Nat Geo Emmy contenders include Life Below Zero, which has won 9 Emmys over the years, 6 of those for cinematography. And David Blaine, Do Not Attempt. Could the series featuring death-defying stunts conjure up some Emmy magic?
Wow! That looks so good!
Still ahead. Some acclaimed music documentaries hoping to strike a chord at the Emmys.
In the band, you know, we were kind of normal and the rest of the world was crazy.
Amir Questlove Thompson won an Oscar for his music documentary Summer of Soul. Now he's hoping to follow that up with an Emmy for his Hulu film, Sly Lives.
Do you believe in the concept of black genius?
Sly Lives, aka The Burden of Black Genius, examines the legacy of Sly and the Family Stone, the ups and the downs.
You are at the place that every musician wants to be. You get there and you blow it.
I had to do a lot of self-reflecting. I mean, there would be moments where, you know, because this is emotionally heavy, there's a lot of heady subjects here.
Since I was 16, playing live has been a deep and lasting part of who I am.
Another music doc that seems born to run the Emmy race is Road Diary, Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band. The film, streaming on Hulu and Disney Plus, offers incredible access inside their world tour.
Gives the fans a little look behind how the sausage gets made.
Star Wars basically would not be Star Wars without Johnny Williams' music.
Music by John Williams is another Disney Plus doc that could score an Emmy nod. The film offering a glimpse inside the mind of the movie maestro.
The first thing I played for Stevie on this piano was this.
And the Disney Plus documentary Beatles 64 could bring Beatlemania to the Emmys.
Defy convention.
The film, produced by Martin Scorsese, captures the band's electrifying first visit to America.
What do you like about the Beatles?
So much great television out there, and we'll find out this year's Emmy nominees soon. Follow On the Red Carpet for more. And we'll see you next time on the red carpet.